need to go to Utah.
We need to go to Utah. Are we in Utah?
Yeah.
Where are we?
Arizona.
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 Griffin, how did you sleep last night? Better than Mama? Yeah. Why are you awake at 6 o'clock? Yelling, Mom! 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 Stink pot. One of my favorite unplanned parts of our trip was our pit stop at Horseshoe Bend. Horseshoe Bend has been on my bucket list for years, but it didn't actually make our itinerary because we didn't think we'd have enough time. But when it was all said and done, we ended up driving right past the lookout pull-off, so we turned our entire rig around so that we could stop and get a look. Being over Memorial Day, the tourist crowd was thick, but we had a great time and it was worth every minute. Just got mistaken for a nun. Yeah, the nun thing actually happened twice over this trip, and yeah, whatever. I had the time of my life taking all the pictures and even found the kindest Korean couple to snap a photo for me. After some very unplanned mechanical issues, we finally made it to Utah and to our boondocking spot. We ended up being in the same valley as Belly of the Dragon, so anytime we went to leave the valley, we would drive right past it. We ended up with one of the best boondocking spots because we had so much privacy and the neighbors that were there were a pretty good distance away. I was constantly on the lookout for snakes, but as it happened, I didn't see one on this entire trip, so 3 cheers to that. Our first evening was all about setting up, settling in, and enjoying supper around a campfire. And of course, the amazing views. Today is gonna be our first full day in Utah, and we are going to be hiking through Peekaboo Canyon, I think, if I remember is the name of it. And I am currently packing up all the stuff that we need. I've got my camera gear, hold on. I have my camera gear, my Insta360, which I've been using quite a bit on this trip. Gonna pack us a picnic lunch, all the things, and yeah, here we go. We had decided to do the Peekaboo Slot Canyon that's back here. On my bucket list is to at least get in one slot canyon. And we knew that you couldn't take vehicles back here unless they were like 4-wheel drive or the ATV vehicles, but we decided, we'll give it a shot. We'll just see. We ended up getting stuck about right there. And honestly, it's the most fun I've had on this trip so far. So, one of my favorite things about where we are boondocking is that there is no service. And one of my least favorite things about where we're boondocking is that there is no service. So I am actually going to go down the road just a little bit to see if I can't get just a tiny bit of service. So I said that I was stopping to go get service, but I'm right at the entrance of Belly of the Dragon, which is pretty close to where we have boondocked. And I know that we're gonna be doing it in a couple days, but I really wanted to get some shots. So I stopped, got a few shots there at the cavern. I didn't get too close, but I was able to take a few photos for a family who was going hiking. Fun time. Say that again?
I'm not gonna do it. We have a very flattering angle going on right now too.
Trouble in paradise.
Wait, oh my goodness. That is diffusor because my valve cover.
What kind of bushes are they?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at all these turds. Are these turds?
They are turds. They're horse turds.
Horse turds.
Don't fall. We had the most relaxing time playing down by the Virgin River. However, Griffin did manage to give me a heart attack. He loves water and has never had a healthy fear of it. Needless to say, we will never be seeing his hat again. Thank you. Thank you, Griffin. Wow, a bunch of flowers. Thank you. Oh. If you've made it this far, then congratulations. It was a lot of hiking, but the views were absolutely worth it. And I was particularly happy that I didn't have to carry a toddler on my back. So, way to go, Jared and Isaiah. We took the shuttle into Zion. The view is amazing. Honestly, I thought I was going to hate the shuttle system, but as it turned out, it ended up being a wonderful alternative when you have little children along. We were able to get a quick glimpse of the Court of the Patriarchs, Angel's Landing, and the Riverside Walk, where the Narrows begin, as well as other beautiful views. So like I said, we weren't able to do the Peekaboo Slot Canyon the other day, which was really kind of a disappointment, but I think we might be able to fit in another slot canyon somewhere. We thought about doing the sand caves, which sounded really interesting. We got to see them from the road, so we might do that. There's so much to do. There's so much to see out here. It's just wild and gorgeous. And I can't stop taking pictures, but the pictures don't do justice and it makes me kind of mad. But I mean, look at this setting. Did you have a good nap? I'm not exactly sure what I was expecting from Belly of the Dragon, but to say that it was beautiful would be an understatement. However, what I wasn't expecting was how short the tunnel actually is. The tunnel itself is a very short, very easy hike, and on the other side of it there are plenty of hiking trails and other sightseeing opportunities. We did do some hiking while we were there, however we weren't sure if there was actually a destination point or if we were just aimlessly hiking. So we hiked until we got tired and then we turned around. Because Belly of the Dragon tunnel is at the beginning of your hike, you could easily go, hike through the tunnel, turn around, hike back out, and be done in half an hour. The tunnel by itself is definitely a sight worth seeing, and I'm so glad that we didn't miss it. This is your big present.
I can have it.
You can have it?
I got an octagon. A purple one.
Do you like your birthday gift?
Yeah, I got.
Today is our last full day in Utah before we begin the long trek home, and today we are doing Wire Pass and the Slot Canyon. And I'm telling you, you would have thought it was my birthday. I was so crazy excited. This has been so high on my bucket list. I don't know if that's even getting anything. Ouch, I should have worn my long leggings. Who?
I don't need help.
Let's get my hat.
I'll get your hat, let me I wish it would have been a couple.
Having a stroke.
You should have warned me. That would have been epic footage.
I know, I wish you would have been a little
Bash
bit
is just like.
I wish you would have been over just a little bit more. He like face planted between your shoulder blades. Is that funny, Sebastian? You got it?
Stop being funny all of a sudden.
Go.
Okay, everybody's ready? Oh, did I just poke him in the eye?
I don't think so.
Put my pants up, my shirt down.
After the circus of getting the boys into their carriers, we finally hit the trail. The trail was really warm, really beautiful, and much longer than we expected to actually get to the Slot Canyon.
Bash thought it was funny.
You should have been recording him last night. It's like...
Pride goes before a fall. Whoa, I echo.
It's not very deep. Oh, man, I think about heading back pretty soon.
Okay, let's sing. My God is so big. Okay, let the emotions do the emotions. Yeah, that's the hunt. Yeah. Yeah, the most emotions do, Bash. God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. The mountains are His, the rivers are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing God cannot do for you.
These sand caves were just as amazing as I thought they were going to be. However, I do not recommend doing this with children on your back. We didn't realize that the hike up was going to be such a steep scramble, and I was extremely nervous. Well, it survived the trip until the very last day. I set it down to help Jared down a steep rock with Griffin on his back. Well, good thing I have insurance. We were all the way up there. We had such a good time on our Utah trip. However, that doesn't mean that it was completely picture perfect. We had mechanical issues on the way out to Utah, and then we had more on the way back home. It was a stressful couple of hours as we sat in the middle of Colorado trying to find someone to work on our motorhome. But we were able to find someone who was willing to help us and did a fabulous job, so hopefully that means most of our problems are fixed now. However, all in all, we did lose a good day and a half of exploring time because of mechanical issues, which means that we never got to see Bryce Canyon. And while that was super disappointing, we still had a fabulous time. Thank you for joining us on our adventure, and we'll see you on the next one.